Hey guys, Mike from Real Funny Games here, and in this video I'm going to show you two decks you can use to farm Syrus while he's here for the roaming event. Now one uses the God card Raw, and the other one, if you don't have the God card, very cheap farming deck. It's a Blue Eyes engine that I like to use a lot. So the deck I'm using is actually the same one we use for the Crowler event. It works almost as well. It's a little tougher because you can't use Destiny Draw with it, but it's still very consistent. You just have to play around a few of his cards, but we'll go over that in the duel. So for the first card, we've got Winged Dragon of Ra. Then we got three of these little fiends here you can get from Weevil, two Golden Ladybugs, Cosmic Compass. This allows us to get 3 tributes for Ra. Then we use Double Summon to get Ra all on one turn. Anti-magic arrows, always needed. 2 shards of greeds. You can put any kind of draw power here. Supremacy Berry, this is healing. You could use any kind of healing. Supremacy Berry comes in a lot more handier against this duelist than it did with Crowler. It wasn't needed as much. He's a little tougher for this deck, I think, than Crowler, just in my experience so far. Then we got 3 temples just to keep that battle damage down, and 3 massive morphs. The main thing is playing around the massive morphs properly. So right now I'm going to put a little timestamp here right below the videos for whatever time just to cut to if you want to just see this deck. And we're going to move over to the other deck really quick here. So the other one, Blue Eyes Engine, runs 3 Kaiba Men, 3 Blue Dragon Summoner, Gravekeeper's Vassal, a 1 Planet Pathfinder to get Umi out quicker. All you really need is an Umi on the field and a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and you're pretty much set. This brings down his machine attack, so he can't actually overcome your Blue Eyes White Dragon. He's too weak. This Wonder Wand, we got 2 of those to give draw power to Blue Dragon Summoner, and also help us sacrifice to get it off the field to get Blue Eyes in the hand. The whole deck's basically built around get Blue Eyes and get Umi on the field. And then we use Gravekeeper's Vassal for both decks. If you don't have the Gravekeeper's Vassal combo, you can always use Piranha Armory. So I'm going to timestamp right now when this deck gets used. If you want to just cut to the gameplay of this deck, I'm going to use each deck once. But we'll go to the first deck first. So we're going back to this one. So we'll duel. So far, there's no cards I'm really crazy about with Syrus. I think there's going to be some fun decks that get made from it. Nothing game changing really. But I'm kind of disappointed they didn't add him permanently, like we could actually unlock him. So that kind of sucks, but so this isn't too bad of a hand. Now the one thing, you don't really want to massive morph like crazy at the start because he fuses. Once he's got a fusion out, you can massive morph the crap out of him. You got to be careful. If you don't want to waste your massive morphs, have him fuse that card away and then you lose your defense. That's the one thing you got to play around. With Crowler, once you massive morph something that got so big, he usually just wouldn't get rid of it. So in this situation, we're going to massive morph 1. We'll massive morph this one. Now your Fiend's effect with Drillroid here, before damage calculation, if this card attacks a defensive position monster, destroy that monster. Because your effect chains, it actually doesn't affect it, and you're still fine. So we'll put this massive morph on the field. We don't want to use it yet. We want to see what fusion he pulls out first, and we want to negate that thing. So this no entry is one card you actually have to worry about when you're doing your final attack, which is why we have to use anti-magic arrows. And same with this one. Don't know why he's using it because it's only affecting his monsters, but okay. So we're just waiting to see what fusion he plays before we go too crazy with these massive morphs. Just keep stalling. Here we go. There's his fusion. See, if we double massive morph that, we would have lost it. We would have lost the massive morphing anyways. So now that he brings this out, I'll show you guys the animation. I actually haven't fully watched this animation. I'm just rushing through these. That's pretty silly. So now that he has a big boy out, now we're gonna massive morph that. We don't want to get hit by it. There we go. And the chance he's gonna do it again. Let's just do both of these. Boom. Now he can't hit us. I'll pull up one more guy. If we had our Destiny draw, this deck wins so consistently, it's ridiculous. But we can't do that because Syrus is in GX, unfortunately. We really just need one Fiend. He does have a shield break card, destroys it face down. I've only ever seen him use it once in a duel, so I don't think he has two. There we go. Give us a little boost. Keep attacking. But it's fine. There we go. Activate our golden ladybug. Set this. And set that on the field. There we go. Once he attacks into that super vehicle roid, now we'll start gaining some life here. We're not going to activate Golden Ladybug because we want to activate this instead. And that's useless now. So end turn, toss the berry. But yeah, once he gets this fusion out, it's pretty it's a very, very basic farm. And you just gotta get someone over, you know, get your life over about 12,000. Make sure you can run over one of his guys and still deal 10k. This deck is still one of my favorite farming decks to use. Just love bringing out a god card. Again, for those of you that don't have a god card, we got a deck without a god card that's very cheap to make right after this one. So second last turn, nothing we're really going to need to do here. Get rid of one temple. Now we got our end game combo in hand pretty much. Double summons on the field. I think this is going to be a Shard of Greed. Even if he fusions away the other roid. The nice thing is he usually won't, I've never seen him get rid of a fusion for another fusion. Because there's the one that he has, yeah, two machine, not this one. There's another one that's just two machines. But no problem anyways. Activate Ladybug and activate Ladybug. So for endgame, double summon. Put out Cosmic Compass. Activate its effect. Compass token, activate its effect, one more compass token, summon out Ra, tribute all three, use its effect, then you need to set another temple. This eliminates the effect so you'll deal over 1,000 damage, battle phase, anti-magic arrow so you can't negate your attack, and then run over whatever you want, doesn't really matter. And bam, there we go, first deck done. So let's see what we got. It's gonna be very easy to get 8 prizes off him too, because there's the bonus in effect right now, the extra reward. But this deck still gets over 8,000 without it. No rainbow packs. So I'm gonna cut to the next duel here for when he comes back, because I don't think he'll be here right now. And we are back, guys. Now we're using the Blue Eyes deck for level 40 Syrus. So remember, goal is to get Umi on the field and Blue Eyes. Umi prevents his toughest droid from overpowering yours. Then you just destroy any of his direct attackers, weeding out all of his trap cards. We still have anti-magic arrows in case he places one last turn. So that was pretty easy. We got Blue Eyes first turn. Now if you have a character with restart, use that. I'm leveling my Crowler still, so that's why I'm using Crowler. But restart would be a way better ability. Yeah, we'll fight. Destroy stuff. Perfect. So yeah, we'll put Umi on the field. Put a Blue Eyes Dragon Summoner. I'll put the wand on him so we can get the draw power. This technically, until you have all 3 Blue Eyes, is actually a 3-card draw, because you get the 2 from wand and then 1 from its effect, which makes it super awesome for farming. Then we'll attack into his monster again. This farm's pretty much done now, so it's just slowly attacking into his guys now, until we're on our last card. 2 extremely efficient farm decks, both very cheap. One just requires a god card. You know, there's a lot of new players since the Raw event, so wanted to make a deck without it. But if you have Raw, that deck is just fun. So I'm just going to speed up the footage here for you guys until we're on the last turn. Okay guys, so we're almost at the last turn here. I got all my endgame cards here. I want to keep a Kaiba Man on Blue Eyes in case he does do something unforeseen so far to destroy Blue Eyes. So I'm going to start setting my endgame cards one at a time here so I don't have to toss them from my hand. We're just going to play out the last couple turns here, and super easy, super fast farm. Both super effective. Very cheap to get from the card trader, most of these cards, or just playing through the first 15 levels of the game. So for this turn, we can end turn because we don't need Pathfinder anyways. And next turn is the last turn. So this turn is the usual, put Gravekeeper out, use Secret Pass on him, let him attack directly. Double Union attack. If you don't have 2 Union attacks, I'm going to pop up a couple cards you can use to get your Union attacks. They're farmable now. If you don't have a deck to beat Yugi to actually get that card, I'll link one in the description below that's really cheap and affordable. So I'm going to use Beatdown this time just because it gives a little more oomph. And we're going to go to battle phase. Anti-magic arrows is going to kick in. Oh, I totally didn't use my second Union attack, guys. That was my bad. I left the second one there, but if I use the second one, he'd be about 16,000. So hit him, and whammy. Easy farm. One misplay there, but as you can see, it worked super effectively. And we'll see what the prizes are. Still no rainbow packs. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you made it this far, smash that like button. Every like is very appreciated. Also doing a giveaway for my 200 subscribers, a $10 Steam card. To enter the draw, what you need to do is comment below on this video and subscribe to the channel. Comment what country you are in, because that's the country I'm going to have to buy the Steam card for. Don't comment more than once though in the video for the entry. So I will see you guys in the next video, and good luck.